Alright, hey guys, Darkovika here, and I did this a while back where I was playing Stardew Valley, and I was doing that mod, Yandere Jas, and I couldn't figure out how to really make this series work, so to speak, because there is a lot that happens in Stardew Valley that really doesn't require filming, and I didn't want to necessarily just play it on my own in the background and then only record when important stuff happened, so I figured what we're going to do is we're going to vlog through Stardew Valley, and I am only going to stop basically recording speeding through these bits of Stardew Valley when important events happen, such as, you know, Yandere Jas events. So we are continuing the Yandere Jas series right where we left off with Chelsea. We just got a dog, which is why I'm recording at this moment. Marnie is saying, you see, I don't remember anyone's accents. I don't remember. You see this dog here? We're gonna give her a southern accent. A really stereotypical, terrible southern accent. I know you can't see my face, there's a reason for that. I found it sitting outside the entrance to your farm. I think it's a stray, poor thing. What was he doing outside my farm? He knew. He's a con artist. It seems to like this place. Hey, don't you think this farm could use a good dog? Will you adopt this dog? Hell to the yes. We're not gonna name him Snooch. It's a bit odd. We're gonna name him Con Artist. This is spur of the moment. I just thought about that. We're gonna name him Con Artist. We'll call him Con for short. Well, Con Artist, you be a good pooch now, okay? Oh, I'm glad I recorded that. All right, we're gonna get back to normal. We have two people we need to focus on. For those who need a little dusting off for Stardew Valley, Yandere Jas, basically what we need to do is just focus on getting both what's her face with the red hair, Penny and Jas. We need to befriend Penny and Jas, and I actually forgot Penny's favorites. I forgot to look that up. I'll look that up in a minute. And we need to befriend Jas, and we're gonna get some creepy scenes with Jas. This could be a good time. This could be a really good time. To our valued, and we don't need to read this out loud. Anyways, I will see you guys when something interesting happens. Okay, cool. Hey guys, Darkovika here. So there's a couple of ways that I'm planning on doing this whole vlog thing. I may put face cam in the corner, but it will not be of me playing the game. Like, stuff is obviously happening in the game. This vlog is being recorded post-game recording. I already explained basically what I'm doing in the first part of the Stardew Valley video, so there you go. Alright, I'm going to be doing 50 questions, but I will not be doing them all in this video. I'm going to do them like 10 at a time or something. It depends on how much time is in this video, because I don't actually know my full plan on what I'm doing for this, so whatever, we're gonna see how it goes. Alright, so the first 10 questions of this 50 questions you've never been asked YouTube tag. I will put the link to this YouTube tag in the comment section below. I will also put a link to the Yandere Jas mod that I'm using in Stardew Valley. Before I continue, I do want to point out that the creator of the Yandere Jas tag has officially sanctioned Yandere Jas as not being a date a small child mod, so we are good. Alright, question 1. What's your favorite candle scent? I have no idea. I am not the type of person who actually cares about scents. I actually hate manufactured smells. I cannot stand, like, my least favorite thing in the world is those car scented things that people sometimes use. I don't really complain about it because I know that some people use it because their car is used and it came with a obnoxious, horrible smell that just is stained into the car, and if there's no manufactured scent, then it is like worse than the manufactured scent. But the moment I come into contact with any really overpowering smell that is like an artificial smell, not like bananas or not even sewage doesn't even do this to me. If it's like car smell or over the top candle smell, I get an instant headache and it just builds until it becomes a migraine. So like I tend to like flee them or surreptitiously lower the window. Question number 2. What female celebrity do you wish was your sister? Okay, question number 3 is actually the same thing, but it's brother. I would not answer this. Personally, you don't really know celebrities, and I've never been the type of person to really like go full tilt at celebrities. I will totally like freak out if I mean I did freak out. I got the opportunity to meet Aaron Hansen from Game Grumps once, and I was a complete and utter nutball. Like, I thought I was gonna be prepared. I was like, we're gonna talk to people, we're gonna be professional, we're gonna be co-worker type of relation, and I went up to him and I was just like, I had words and they're gone. I am very overwhelmed. So, you know, I do know that I tend to get a little overwhelmed by people that I look up to with, you know, obviously with careers or things that I wish that I was doing or things that I have as part of goals and dreams. I know that they're the same as me. And I also know that I don't know them very well, so I can't actually say that there is a celebrity that I would want as my brother or sister because frankly, I don't know them. So I do have a brother, and his daughter is basically my sister. She's like a sister to me, and I wouldn't want to replace them with any celebrities, mostly because who knows? They could be really weird, and we just don't know. How old do you think you'll be when you get married? Probably latest 30. I'm not the type of person who wants to get married young. I'm not the type of person who wants to have children as soon as possible. I know a lot of people, I've gotten a lot of flack for that, actually, in my life. I've had people look at me and say that I had to have kids before 25. I'm 25, and I only just got, like, I graduated last year, and people were telling me that I had to have kids before 20. I'm not even kidding. People younger than me told me this, that I had to have kids before 25, and I get where they were coming from. It is less dangerous to have kids at a certain point in your life. We are at a point, societal-wise, where that is a terrible idea. So worst case scenario, if it is like not a good idea for me to have kids and a doctor tells me like, if you get pregnant, you will die, I will adopt. Like, I have no problem. I was adopted and it worked out fine. That is a story for another video. For those of you who don't know that, we'll just skim right over that. So I have no problem adopting. Frankly, I don't care when I get married because, like I said, childbirth and getting pregnant is not extremely important to me. So I'm not going to rush my partner. I want everything to be completely natural. Like, I have a lot of friends who tease my boyfriend, and I laugh at it and he laughs at it, and I like tease him all the time. Like, when are you gonna ask me? Huh? When are you gonna ask me? We live in a house together. Okay, we got a house together. When are you gonna ask me to marry you? But frankly, I actually don't care, and I don't want to push him, and I don't want to push anyone into doing anything that they're not comfortable with. So, who knows? Frankly, do you know a hoarder? Terrible human being. I am in fact a hoarder. Okay. I'm not as bad as some people. Like, I'm not like, you know, you can see this and then there's just like stuff in the rest of the room. That's not the case. I hoard books though. I mean, like 90% of our boxes when we were moving from our apartment to the house was books. Like, I tossed out 4 trash bags worth of clothes and no books. I was like, I'm keeping this. This is too important to me. I have memories of this, nostalgia. This is a journal. I mean, it was just like, I hoard books, okay? Can I do the splits? No, absolutely not. I have gained like, I know women don't typically talk about weight, but I have gained like 30 pounds since I was like 22. I cannot do the splits. I am not a healthy human being anymore. When I was a kid, I was like a rubber band. I could bend in like every direction. Not anymore. Number 7. How old was I when I learned how to ride a bike? Oh no, that's such an embarrassing question. I cannot ride a bike. There is a saying that people do or say when they're like, it's like learning to ride a bike. You never forget. I can't use it saying. It's like learning to play the violin, because no matter how long I go without playing the violin, I will pick up the violin and play it just as well as when I first, you know, it was like the last time that I played, maybe a little less. Like, obviously you need to practice. I will not be better, I will tell you that much, but I do not forget how to read music, and I do not forget the violin. I cannot ride a bike. Like, I have tried several times in my life to ride a bike. It's not happening. I cannot ride a bike. There is no physical skill anywhere within the vicinity of this human being. I don't know how I did marching band without dying in high school. So that's just how that is. What's the next question? Number 8. How many oceans have I swam in? 1? The one in my country, which is, I mean, near my state, which is Oh, that's embarrassing. I don't remember the names of oceans anymore or where they're located. I think it's... You know what? I'm not going to say anything because I'm going to sound like a moron. I don't remember geography very well. It's not something that's popped up in my life very often. So you can feel free to come into the video. It's fine. Brett from Gamer Blessed says hi. Everybody go check out Gamer Blessed. Anyways, so yeah, so I cannot ride a bike. There is just no, I can't. That was not the question. The question was oceans. Don't know. I've swam in one. My brain defuncted right there. Nobody laughed. Don't post anything in the comments. It's fine. How many countries have I been to? Alright, that's tricky. Like I said, geography is not something that's stuck around and it's not been a prominent part of my life. And I have absolutely referred to some of the countries I've been to incorrectly. I have been, obviously, I live in the United States of America, so we'll count that. That's one. I have been to, I'm not saying these are countries. They could be, they probably are. I don't want to sound like a moron, but I'm just going to say where I've been. And then you guys can do the math, the geographical math from there. I have been to Ireland, Scotland, Wales. I have been to England. That's it. Yeah. There you go. We did not go into Northern Ireland because I remember them saying that it was pretty dangerous to go up there. So there you go. Those are the places that I've been to. Best decision of my life. I would absolutely tell you to travel the moment that you get a chance. Is anyone in your family in the army? Not currently, but my dad was in the military when he was young. When he turned, I think, 16, he lied about his age and joined the military. And that's because he lived in a very, very small town, and that's just kind of what you did. You joined the military. He has never spoken about it. I do not have any stories to tell you from my father's time in the military. From the times that I've asked him, I've gotten very short answers, and I get the feeling that he just doesn't want to talk about it, so I don't press my dad. Some of these questions, like the celebrity ones and the bike one, were pretty disappointing, so we're going to do two more. Question number 11. What would you name... Okay, these two could be combined. What would you name your daughter or son if you had one? Okay, so if I had a daughter, when I was much younger, I wanted to name my daughter Alice. I am not positive anymore. My favorite character was Alice in Wonderland for a really long time. It still is one of my beloved... I'm waving around a stylus, by the way. I don't know when I picked that up. I would still name my daughter Alice, I think, because I still love Alice in Wonderland. I don't actually know anymore. If I had the opportunity to name my children, I would name I would probably name either a girl or a boy Charlie, because that's kind of a name that's ambiguous now, gender-wise. Charlotte for the girl and Charlie for the boy, and then I just call them both Charlie. Obviously, I wouldn't name them both Charlie if I was having both a boy and a girl, but if it was just like one or the other, I'd go something along the lines of Charlie, because that's one of my favorite names. For some reason, there's no reason behind it. I don't have an explanation as to why that's one of my favorite names. It just is. So anyways, there you go. There is the first 12 questions in this 50 questions you've never been asked YouTube tag. So I will see you guys in the next Stardew Valley video with more questions and answers. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. If you have any questions for me in the comment section below, please feel free to post them and I will see if I can answer them. We've had a lot of opportunities to do vlogs with questions and answers in the past that I've not gotten around to. I'm a terrible human being. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!